If you have missed Awesome Day Online, which is AWS webinar, be with me for a quick tutorial where I'll guide you how to get started with AWS. Let me open aws.amazon.com, and here we will start with the create an AWS account. Before creating the account, I'll just show you aws.amazon.com/free. So you can filter here for the service types, like these services are always free, these are 12 months free, and some of the services are feature services, and for some there is trial also available. Amazon DynamoDB is always free, Lambda is always free, Amazon SNS is always free, which is the messaging service, Amazon CloudWatch, Amazon CloudFront, Amazon Cognito. These are all the services depending upon what type of services you are looking for. There are more than 200 services which are available in AWS. I'll be looking for a 12 months free service, which you can see that 750 hours. It means that for a full year you can have Amazon EC2, which is Elastic Compute Cloud. Then you can have storage for 12 months, and then you can have 750 hours RDS, which is a relational database service, for free for 12 months. Compute, database, storage, and containers. These are mainly the services which anyone will be looking for. So I'll be starting with compute service. So with compute, I can get the Elastic Container also for 500 MB and Elastic Load Balancer also for 750 hours. So in order to get started with the free trial, I can just click here, create an account with AWS. I'll get the verification code by email. Here you can see that I have got an email that thank you for creating the AWS account. For the next 12 months, you will have free access to the core AWS compute, storage, database, and application services. Now my account is already registered, so I'll be just signing in. So here you have to enter the user ID and password and sign in. You can see here there are various services, whether you want to start a compute service, container service, or database service. I'll be hosting one application on the Elastic Compute Cloud, so I'll be looking at compute. So here is the EC2 service that I'll start. Right now there is no EC2 service, so I'll be starting at any resource. However, I can choose my nearest location depending upon where I am. For example, if it is Middle East, so Middle East is located in Bahrain and UAE, but not all the services are available here. That's the reason I'll be choosing the default, which is US East in Virginia. Click launch instance and launch the instance. There is no instance right now in this account which I have just created. I'll be starting Ubuntu Linux because I have been using it for a long time. I'll be choosing from here Ubuntu 20.04. So create a new key pair. I'll give it a name. Create a key pair. Now the key pair is downloaded. In order to access the server using any SSH client, you will need to have key generated for this. So I'll be saving this key to safe place, and I need to make sure this key is also backed up in case the system gets crashed. Alright, now network is default network, which is virtual private cloud. Default subnet will be assigned. Firewall, allow SSH traffic from anywhere, allow HTTPS and allow HTTP. I'll enable these both because I'll be configuring this as a web server. Default configuration, I'll be using this as a default configuration. Free tier is eligible for 30 GB, which is enough for me, and 1 into 8 GB of root volume. This is fine. If you see here, right now I get 1 GB of RAM and 1 virtual CPU. I'll be launching the test instance here. So it is creating the security groups, launching the instance, creating the rules. Instance has already been created. View the instance, and right now instance state is pending. Now you can see here machine is running right now. Here I can put the name here. Now I'll try to access this using PuTTY. I'll put the IP address and save the session. I'll say it AWS test. Now you can see with this IP address it has been saved. I'll be going here to the security settings of this. So if you go here into connection, SSH, authentication, and here I'll be looking at the key which I just downloaded. So this particular key, I will try to access it now. AWS, I think PEM will not be accepted here. I'll just try to log in with this and I'll see if it allows me. So it is old PEM format. So in order to convert the new format, I will be just running PuTTY key generator. So here I'll just load the key and I'll be saving the private key here. Without making any changes, I'll make sure that the key is saved. In the authentication, I'll be again locating the new key and again go here to the session, save it, and then open it. Now this must allow me to log in. So I'll be logging in with Ubuntu and it will be authenticating using the public key. And now as you can see here, I am logged in here and this is my instance which is right now running. If you see here actions, so I can directly launch SSH from here directly because I am the root user here. So here I'll go back again to the instance. I can select the instance, click the instance and stop, terminate or reboot the instance. So if I terminate, the instance will be deleted permanently. If I stop the instance, it will shut down. Otherwise I can reboot. So in actions, you can connect to the instance, you can view the details, you can migrate it or manage the state. So these are the actions that you can perform with this. In case you want to migrate the server, you can migrate the server from one location to another location. Depending upon the need of performance, whenever you want to increase the processing power, memory or storage, you can easily do it. That's the reason it is called Elastic Compute Cloud. So this is a virtual machine. I'll be just stopping the instance because right now I don't need to have it. I have installed various services on Ubuntu 20.04, for example vTiger, ERP Next, GLPI, OpenPPM, Snipe IT, AA Panel. All these are installed on EC2. So you can also start with AWS EC2 instance and instantly migrate your servers to the cloud. You'll not be able to understand each and every aspect of AWS until you go for a training. So you can log in online and you can check. There are various certifications for AWS Cloud Practitioner, Solution Architect, SysOps, DevOps. I will suggest to start with AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner, and then depending upon your field, whether you are into SysOps, DevOps, solution or developer, you can either choose the system administration path or development path. If you are a network engineer, you can start with AWS Certified Advanced Networking Specialization. So various training resources are available. You can prepare for an exam, you can explore this. So this was a quick tutorial where I have explained you how to get started with AWS Cloud. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to get the notifications immediately.